Hi, Miss Tan. It's great to see you here. Welcome to St. Louis.
Thank you so much. I really enjoy coming to St. Louis. I've walked around and realized that it is the world capital of chess.
What are your thoughts on Nona Gabrindashvili being here in St. Louis for the Cairns Cup?
I'm excited. She's one of the legends that I read in history books on chess. So it's an honor for me to be here in the same place as her.
How do you feel after winning the candidates? How does it change or affect your preparation for the tournaments until the World Championship match comes?
When I first started the candidate tournament, I didn't have high expectations. But later, during the tournament, pressure started to mount. It was pretty difficult for me. I'm glad that I won in the end. But for me now, what I want to do in the next few months is to adjust myself because the candidate tournament was damaging to an extent. So I want to bring myself back up into a better state. And also, now that I'm in my 30s, I don't have the same kinds of either energy or expectations about the World Women's Championship. I really do treasure my relationship with my families and my friends. I want to spend time with them. I want to live a good life and take care of myself and not be so completely devoted to just the one event, the Women's Championship itself.
We all know that Chinese females were dominating the women's chess lately. So what is the secret to Chinese success in women's chess?
There are several reasons. The first one that I can think of is the fact that women players in China have guaranteed salary. So the sports system in China supports the chess players. So all the women players would receive a certain amount of salary that allows them to take chess as a career. If you only rely on the tournament prize money, that's not much. So that's one important factor. The second factor is for people like us in our generation, we actually grew up during the time of the one-child policy in China. So even though we were girls, we were the only child in the family. So we received a lot of the benefits that some of the other women may not have received in other countries where the gender disparity was much greater. Now, despite of these factors, I didn't anticipate that the Chinese women would be so dominating, and I'm not sure how long this would last, but I'm glad that we are in that position right now.
Well, how are you feeling competing against your countrywomen like Zhongyi, and also how do you see it happening? Did you guys have any camps? Did you guys work together before? And how do you feel about competing against her for the World Championship title?
So when we grew up, Zhongyi and I went to the same camp, the official camp of the Chinese chess team. But as we became older, we had different paths. So we didn't see each other that much. Now, my history of my competition results against the Chinese female chess players have not been very good. So sometimes I felt like I would much prefer that I played against foreign players because the Chinese women are super strong. But I'm hoping that this year around, it's going to be my lucky year. I will have the breakthrough that I may be the one winning this competition.
One important question I wanted to ask you, as a chess player who has been on top for a long while, you have seen many different coaches, many different people who influenced your career. So I would like to know, what was the best advice you got as a young female chess player?
So since I don't come out to play that often, people actually don't know me that well. But the reality is, before the age of about 21, I actually received very little professional training from individuals. So most of my training was done on the computers. My really very formal professional training came after I already was competing for the World Championship. So in my competition against Anna Muzichak, my opening preparation was completely deciphered. So I had to use the French opening, which is something that I didn't use again in the future. So after I won, I still didn't feel like I deserved the title. I had the imposter syndrome for a long time. So I went back and did all kinds of training. I tried to compensate for the idea that maybe I didn't deserve to win. I should improve myself, whether it's opening or other aspects. So I'm glad that I'm now coming back to have another chance to compete for the Women's World Championship. To me, it feels like I've proven myself that I deserve to be here, whereas a few years ago, it didn't feel like that to me. Now, with this experience, my advice for other chess players is to believe in yourself. Don't doubt yourself. You deserve to be where you are. It's not just other people deserve to be where they are. You too deserve to be there. We're all humans, we're all equal.
And the last question is about you, just who you are besides chess, what you do in your free time, and just to have fun.
I have a lot of interests. I like science. I like reading novels. I enjoy history, both Chinese history and the world history. And I also like design, like clothes designing and so on. I also enjoy spending time with my friends. So some days I could spend the whole day with them, chatting and talking about various things. But I could also spend time all by myself for an entire day. There are many different ways of spending my time. I enjoy them all. I think this world is really wonderful. I'm glad to be alive during this time.
Thank you so much. And Ms. Tang, thank you for this lovely interview, and good luck with the tournament.
Thank you.